Hello, I'm Menna, a student at the Department of English Language and Literature at the University of Bahrain. Welcome to our Advanced Grammar series. In this presentation, I'm going to explain the uses of conditionals. Before we start, we have to consider that conditionals are divided into two main types, the real and the unreal. The real conditionals denote that an action or situation usually happens or will happen if the condition is fulfilled. Two main types of the real conditionals are factual and predictive. The unreal conditionals express a situation that would happen or would have happened if the circumstances were or had been different. Two main types of the unreal conditionals are hypothetical and counterfactual. Let's start with the factual conditionals, which are used to describe situations in the present or the past. To form these factual conditionals, we use if plus present simple in the conditional clause and present simple in the main clause, or if plus past simple in the conditional clause and past simple in the main clause. Factual conditionals are used to express rules, as in the first example, a player declares a draw if the same exact position is repeated 3 times. Notice here the condition of repeating the same exact position 3 times is achieved only if a player declares a draw. The second example is, if the match is still tied at the end of the overtime, the players go on for a penalty shootout. Factual conditionals are used to express habits. If my baby is thirsty, he cries. If I see a spider, I scream. We can also express correlations such as scientific observations. If the temperature is 0, water freezes. If you leave ice in the sunshine, it melts. We can express instructions. If we get separated, meet me here. Ask Peter if you are not sure what to do. Notice the verbs meet and ask are in the imperative form. Second type of the real conditionals is predictive conditionals. They are used to describe possibilities. To form these predictive conditionals, we use if plus present simple in the conditional clause and future simple in the main clause. Predictive conditionals are used to express, first, plans. If I have money, I will buy a car. If I pass my driving test, I will take everyone out for a drive. Second, predictions. If you don't practice hard, you won't improve. She will be absolutely thrilled if it turns out that you can go back to Australia. We can ask about future events. If you make a mistake, will anybody notice? If he calls you, what will you do? Or, to make requests, if you don't mind, will you carry these books for me? If you don't go out today, can you look after my son until I get back? First type of the unreal conditionals is hypothetical conditionals. They are used to describe imaginary or unreal situations. We can form these hypothetical conditionals by adding if plus past simple in the conditional clause and would plus infinitive without to or the bare infinitive in the main clause. Hypothetical conditionals are used to express, first, imaginary situations. I would ban cars if I ruled the world. Notice here that the action of ruling the world is impossible, and therefore banning cars is an imaginary situation. If she were taller, she would be a model. Second, potential outcomes. If they traveled by train, they could arrive earlier. If she had more support, she could set up her own business. Third, willingness. If I had enough money, I would buy that house. If we had the time, we would do more exercises. Second type of the unreal conditionals is counterfactual conditionals. We use them to imagine past events happening differently with different outcomes. To form these counterfactual conditionals, we use if plus past perfect in the conditional clause and would have plus past participle in the main clause. Counterfactual conditionals are used to express regret or assign blame. To express regret, as in the first example, I wouldn't have said anything about it if I'd had any idea he would make such a fuss. If I hadn't been late, we might have met. Or assign blame. If you had stopped smoking, you would have saved a lot of money. If you had warned me, I would not have told your father about that party. To conclude, remember to use factual conditionals to express rules, habits, correlations, and imperative forms. Predictive conditionals for plans, predictions, ask about future events, and make requests. Hypothetical conditionals for imaginary situations, potential outcomes, and willingness. And counterfactual conditionals to express regret and assign blame. Thank you for watching.